Before we get our 10-day California journey, I want to thank Justin Dees for being literally the only person who answered the Google Doc in order to get themselves a player in this series. He has Mr. Robbie McGee. I transitioned Ezra Feliciano into Robbie McGee Jr., changed basically nothing but the way he looks, and yeah, that's about it. 18 years old, 6'2", 170 pounds. He is actually our fifth best starting pitcher in the organization, but it's a little soon to bring him up to the majors, don't you think? And he's going to get his first bit of professional baseball action, and as you can see, he has a very, very funky delivery. I had nothing to do with that. I told you I wasn't going to change anything. I mean, I changed the guy's face, but that's really not the biggest deal in the world. As he gives up his first hit here in Double-A baseball, Benjamin Sims is going to be his first strikeout victim on the two-seam fastball again. His delivery causes hella deception. I want to say kind of a cross between a sidewinder and, oh boy, like Randy Johnson, but unfortunately, he gives up a home run, unlike Randy Johnson hits birds. All right, first home run he gives up here in Double-A. It got out a lot slower than I thought it did. I thought that was out at about maybe 140 miles an hour because Chavez looked like he knew that one was gone from the millisecond it touched his bat. Nonetheless, the Birmingham Barons would jump out to a 2-0 lead. Next batter he faces is DJ Gladney, 0-2. And he's going to smack one into right field, just like the leadoff batter did. And you see him to run into some trouble as Alessandro Womack is on deck, but he's got a 3-0 count in front of his face, able to work it back to 3-2. Carlos Perez is going to hit this a fly ball into right field, and that'll be the second out here in the first. He does sport 5 pitches, a two-seamer, a slider, a changeup, a curveball, and a sinker. And as you can see, he's one of those 5 to get out of the inning, only giving up 2. Next batter he faces here in the second inning, number 7 man Ben Norman. And, you know, Robbie McGee's got a little bit of, I mean, hell, the ball's hit right in front of you. You might as well field it as opposed to relying on a first baseman or a second baseman to have to charge it and run it out. James Beard, no relation to the famous restaurant award as he is food, as he is out, second out of the inning. I know it's probably a terrible joke, but I don't care. I'm going to tell him because this is my damn channel. Cam Collier, I got to admit, he didn't play that well in spring training, hence why he is down in Double-A and not at the major league level. You know, maybe at some point he'll get the call up, and Robbie McGee gets the strikeout via the slider, his 3rd punch out thus far, and he seems to be bouncing back, at least in that second inning. Jumping ahead to the top of the 3rd, 1 out. Benjamin Sims is going to hit this one into left of center field. I believe that is his 2nd hit of the ball game. I mean, granted, he kind of batted around in the first. Chavez will hit the long ball. Is going to rip this one into center field, giving himself a 2nd hit as well. And Robbie McGee, through his 2nd go through the order, though it's just starting, he's already given up 2 hits. DJ Gladney, ground ball into short to second, back to first, and wow, that is some crazy arm strength to be able to get that out of there as quickly as they did from the shortstop and second baseman to turn 2. We only have 1 hit, though, so it'd be nice to get some runs, don't you think? And unfortunately, we're unable to do so in the bottom of the 3rd. Carlos Perez getting a 2nd chance, but that two-seamer just peppers the zone just right. He is out of here. 50 pitches here in the 4th. Ground ball past the first baseman, Michael Triana. And that'll be yet another base hit given up by McGee. He gave up 1 extra base hit thus far, and ooh, that two-seamer inside/outside to righties is definitely doing him very well. Again, that delivery almost makes it look like a rise ball in softball. I know that's a weird comparison, but given where the ball is being thrown from at about hip height, oh, best believe it looks like a rise ball. And this one is going to rise into left field, but unfortunately, James Beard is going to have to go sit himself back down on the bench or pick up his glove and go to the outfield. All right, Cuba Bess Stepping up in the 5th as, the curveball, which I thought that was a slider. Again, his delivery makes his pitches look like 10 times more deceptive than what they may really be. He does not throw hard. He change up, slider. The slider is pretty, relatively hard. Two-seamer at 89 and curveball at 79 miles an hour. And, he uses that deception in order to get batters out. At least he's done so back at the high school level. Unfortunately, he's going to give up a base hit to Jordan Sprinkle, which is a very funny name. Hopefully they don't think he's a cupcake. Benjamin Sims going to step to the plate. Runner at first. Runner going, and chopper to the infield at third. Third baseman able to throw him out at first. Runner does advance as Collier was unable to get it to second base. Chavez looking for a 3-for-3 game, and he's going to slap this one to short. Shortstop on the run, throws him out at first. 3-5. Well, we're only giving up 2 runs, which is a positive, man, because he's only giving up 2 runs and isn't too far into a pitch count. They are going to continue. An 80th pitch, though, is going to be a ground ball into left field. And it looks like the manager is coming out of the dugout. Well, are you, dude? Are you trying to figure out who you're going to... Bro, you should already know who you're going to call to come to the mound. And, all right, he's finally made a decision. Actually, looks like they called the pitching coach. Like, come on. Whatever. Asking for the ball. 80 pitches. Gave up a number of hits. And, listen, his first inning, the nerves got to him. He called on Angel Vasquez. And the rest of the bullpen didn't get us through this. The 19-year-old did give up a run, and unfortunately we lose the game 5-0 as the Barons take this one in the final score. The Chicago White Sox did look at him at some point in the draft. They just didn't pull the trigger on him. As he gave up 13 hits, and as you can see, worked the lower half of the zone almost exclusively, occasionally came up top. Then again, some of his delivery makes some of those pitches look lower than what they are. Joe Bingham, our actual first-round pick, is unfortunately going to miss time. The very next game, he fractured his wrist fielding a ball in the 7th inning. And kind of fell kind of hard, sliding to get to it. I understand he's an athlete, but come on. Just let your defense, let your other defenders handle it, other than you, going out of your way. The funny thing is, it's his glove hand that actually fractured as opposed to his, thrown hand. Anyway, we are here in the house that Barry built, Oracle Park, here in San Francisco, and of course it's cloudy because it rains in middle California, unlike southern. Logan Webb on the mound, pitching pretty well this season. I got to admit, 3.3 feet ERA, 1.05 WHIP. Only 2 starts, so it is what it is. He's going to face probably the hottest hitter in baseball right now, Ahmed Rosario, batting damn near 400 in a 12-game hitting streak. You pretty much know the lineup at this point. Rosario, India, Votto, Stevenson, Fraley, Myers, Reyes, De La Cruz, and Tyler Wade. We will focus on Ahmed Rosario. Here he is in his second plate appearance, and he's going to chop this one to short. Luciano going to throw him out, despite the fact that Rosario is one of the fastest players in the league. It's actually weird to say someone other than Crawford, though Crawford has retired and is no longer playing shortstop. Ground ball to third, and this time Rosario will beat it out. Runners will be safe at first and second as we try to chip back into this lead. Take a look at the replay again, and the ball's not even on screen by the time he steps on it. And Ronald Guzman is just going to hold on. Anyway, Jonathan India stepping up to the plate. Does not have a hit thus far. Runner going, and chopper to third. Not going to get the lead runner or Ahmed Rosario, so kind of a sacrifice in a sense, on the double steal. But I don't know if that's a double steal, double hit and run. Doesn't matter. Joey Votto looking to increase his career RBI total, and he is going to pop this one up, right near second base. And unfortunately, it will be a squandered opportunity with 2 runners in scoring position. Connor Overton Coming out of the bullpen, and he is going to give up a base hit into center field. Rosario coming up, throwing in. This will definitely be in time to tag, and he is out. Wait, what? Hold up. How the hell is that not an out? Bro, the throw to Steer, and okay, you got the ball in your glove, and you ass. Come on, man. Gotta make that tag. Fortunately, nobody scored, and Rosario has an opportunity to at least advance that runner at first. He extended his hit streak in previous plate appearance. Rogers, oh man, chopper back to the 1-man, back to 4, over the 3, and that is a 1-4 double play. Unfortunately, erasing both base runners. Giants will take this ball game 2-1. Theodore Estrada 4 for 5 with a homer and 2 RBIs. He's not known for his power, but it was just enough to get them a victory. As we jump into the next ball game, it is a 3-game set. Franmil Reyes down to 216 hitting through about 2 weeks of action. 1 long ball and 5 RBI. And he's going to hit this one in the right field, and it is going to go not foul. Not freaking foul. Not far enough out of the side of play. Oh my goodness. He is 0 for 4 in this series, 2 flyouts. The predictions were he would be the one that would lead the team in long balls, but we will take this double as it is, cut off before it even rolls to the wall. So unfortunately, it'll be a long single for Franmil Reyes, but we will take it as we do have a 2-1 lead. Steer has driven in a home run earlier in the second inning. That is the difference in this ball game. Spencer Steer. Chopper back to Wood. Alex Wood playing some spectacular defense there. The wherewithal, the agility to be able to get that one. We move on to the bottom of the 7th. Farmer playing left. Mike Yastrzemski hits this one to right field. It's not going to splash. Not exactly. Oh, boy. They land in that pocket of Levi standing. And that'll, oh, my goodness. Did we really give up a home run to Mike Yastrzemski? Like, seriously? Come on. A no-doubter at that. We call on Franmil Reyes. Top of the 9th. No outs, so hopefully he can get on. He got on in the 6th, 3 innings later. And he is going to hit it hard, but it's going to be a pop-up in the foul territory. And unfortunately, that'll be the first out. Hopefully we can come through at a later point in time. And it looks like we do. We have taken this ball game. Come on, graphics guy. There we go. 3-2 in the 10th. Ismani Grandal, 2 for 3, driving in the 2 runs needed, at least at some point in this ball game, to give us the victory. Jake Fraley will be the next individual we will take a look at. And again, we have an early lead, 3-1. Fraley smacks one into center field. It'll bounce down in front of the center fielder, and he will be safe with a single as Rosario steps up to the plate. Extending that hit streak to 14 games. A fly ball on the left, and unfortunately that'll end the inning. With nothing else to show for it. Jump ahead, we are up 5-1. Bases loaded with the R2-way. R2-way. Tim Cate running into a decent amount of trouble. This is probably the most trouble you can run at any point in time. He is at 21 pitches. And it's really out of a 12-6 curveball team. This time you sit your ass down. And San Francisco is going to tack on 1 run. Not enough to take the lead. He'll need a bottom of the 9th rally as Fraley smacks this one to left field. It'll clamber off of the Bowman sign. And left, he'll slide in there feet first and be safe with 1 away as we can tack on yet another insurance run. That is his 5th double of the season. Giant in India 1 for 2 with that's at a single. Not sure, doesn't matter. He strikes out to end the 9th. Hopefully we can hold on because sometimes the bullpen can get a little shaky. Nothing to worry about at this point. 2nd consecutive victory for our Reds. As we actually win this series, our 2nd series victory of the year, taking 2 out of 3 from San Francisco and 2 out of 3 from Miami, but we faced the defending World Series champion LA Dodgers. We have Michael Walker on the mound, which feel a little weird that he's on the mound because I'm so used to the Dodgers rotation being extremely strong. But so is Ahmed Rosario. But that's not who we're worried about. He does have a 15-game hit streak. Maybe we'll check on it later and see where he's at. Tyler Wayne, oh my goodness, strikes out his first plate appearance. Second plate appearance. Oh, wow, that ball wasn't even in the infield grass and you swung at it. You struck out for a third time looking. Come on, Wade, get it together. As Ellie De La Cruz is like, should I just steal and not even worry about him? Because like, it don't look like he's going to hit today. 0 for 3, and jeez Louise, dude, just let it hit you in the knee. Tyler Wade, 50 golden sombrero ends up, we end up with the L. Regardless, despite the valiant effort, they take the victory 6-5. They really shouldn't have struggled as much as they did against us. Let's be honest. Nonetheless, we get another opportunity against them in the second game of the series. Jonathan India hits this one in the right field, and that'll give him his first hit of the ball game. Joey Votto, 3-1 count, known for his patience and on-base prowess as he walks the bases loaded with Gavin Stone is in some trouble. Tyler Stevenson, one of our best hitters, is going to hit this one into center field. One run will score from second. The other will score as well. It is 2-0 Cincinnati. We are pretty good at getting early runs. It's just, I don't know. We can't seem to close things up, but it is very early in the season. Fraley is going to smack one into center field. The runner from second is going to tag. Why didn't you tag? Okay, good. I was going to say, like, geez, you're a little slow there. Tyler Stevenson batting .283. Nothing really too out of the ordinary for this lineup. I haven't changed much. Well, Myers will get an opportunity. He is 11 seasons removed from his Rookie of the Year campaign, but he has been our best hitter this fall. Ooh, liner right to short. That'll be the second out. Would be nice to get over that man's head so we can get a run from him. Reyes has an opportunity though, but it's not looking likely. He's only hitting 200 this far. That's Gavin Stone. This ball's going to get hit to right field. Mookie Betts running it down, still showing he's got that Hall of Fame glove alongside that bat. And the 3-time world champion. Graham Ashcraft is going to be on the mound, and goodness gracious. We're going to need more runs on the board. If he's giving up 12 a game, in theory, we're going to need 15, 20 every damn night. And as you can see, the game is tied at 3. Jonathan India 2 away. And looks like our third base coach might be calling for the hit and run. We shall see. Runner not going as this slider's going to be hit up the middle to short from his butt. That is chill. I didn't know he had a gun like that. No, that's Miguel Rojas. Not even all that surprised. Versatile infielder, outfielder. Practices that on a regular basis. India now gets the bases loaded. And Yancy Almonte on the mound. A guy I did think about signing in the offseason. India ropes one right to first, and Freddie Freeman has the roll to third. Quick twitch. Reflexes to snatch it out of the air. Damn, that would have definitely been 2 runs had it actually dropped. There's nothing wrong with your bat, India. I promise you. I mean, you're 1 for 4, but high fly ball left field. Is that going to go foul? Oh, come on. Really? The California winds tend to be swirling most of the time. I mean, for some reason, wasn't able to get a base hit. We ended up losing this game 5-3. 15 hits given up, 12 of which are credited to Graham Ashcraft. There are 4 games in the series, so we can split it, but we got to win this one and the next. Joey Votto playing DH today is who we will focus on at this point. Walker Buehler, chopper to second. Throw to second, back to first, and come on, Joey Votto can't be that slow. He should have beat that one out. Gavin Lux, listen, it's good to see him back following the ACL injury he suffered back in spring training. So I'll give him that. All right, Sam Navarro pitching pretty well. Actually, he's got the best ERA on our team, 2.70. And unfortunately, he's given up 2 runs thus far in the early 3 innings. And, Joey Votto My goodness. Come on, man. You know, they usually say that your patience and discipline usually follows you as you get older. Just didn't show that at this point. All right, 0 for 2, ground out and strikeout. He's got an opportunity to at least advance the runner. Curveball, knuckle curve at that. Hit to center field. He actually hit this far enough to where the outfielder had to go back. And why are you not tagging? Come on. What the hell is this? Why don't you tag? Why would you not tag? All right, we've got a lefty on the mound, so we're going to call on Will Myers to step up and replace Joey Votto. What can he do in a 2-2 ball game here in the top of the 8th? Alex Vesia. Oh, hits the circle change deep to left field, running and chasing it back. It is going to land into the home bullpen to double our score. Give us a 2-run lead. That's 4-2 on his third home run of the game. His third home run of the season. His first in a pinch hit opportunity. But hey, we'll take him anytime we can get him. Hopefully the sooner the better. And we do get the victory in this one. We're able to pull it out thanks to Will Myers. A 2-run shot. Really all we needed. Honestly, bullshit. We scored 4 runs in the 8th inning. So, you know, we kind of had the bats hitting for us in the late going, able to close it out. Landon Sims is credited with the victory, and we look at some of the scouting. Johnny Goodman is a closer. We have the number 2 pick in the draft. It's highly unlikely I draft a closer, but even me drafting a closer is not the worst thing in the world because we do need relievers. I consider relievers closers. Closers are not always the best of, relievers to pitch more than an inning. Lincoln Haffey looks pretty good, very good. Great contact, pretty good power as a second baseman. Yes, I don't have a problem drafting a second baseman. We don't know what Jonathan India will be. And Roberto Polanco is also another individual I will take a look at. All right, jump to the next game of this series, game 4 of this, in fact, where we will take on the Dodgers. They are now at 500. We can bring them down to 8 and 9 if we can get the victory, as we are already up 4-0. De La Cruz not exactly helping out this season. At the Mendoza line, he's going to pop up a splitter, third base territory, and unfortunately he will be the last out at first. Adalberto Mondesi, an individual I did look at in the offseason, but I don't know, man. He's just going to be an average player, it seems like. All right? Hunter Green on the mound for us did give up 2 runs thus far before Mr. De La Cruz's second plate appearance. And he's going to smack the splitter this time. Pretty much thrown in the same location, able to adjust his eyesight and his swing to make good contact. And the first baseman is actually giving him some credit. Hey, listen, we can be friendly. We can also be assholes, too. As Ahmed Rosario gets a hit. His first of the ball game. Kevin Newman hit to right field. Mookie Betts. De La Cruz, what are you doing? I don't know if that's on. You know what? That's like 75% on De La Cruz. The other 25% Mookie Betts just doing Mookie Betts things. Liner right to second. It's being now down 7-4. And unfortunately, we're going to lose this game 8-5. 29 hits in this ball game. James Outman had 3 of them, 2 of them are home runs. Gonsolin gives up 10 hits, but still gets the victory. As we move on in our California swing to Oakland. Yes, this team is still in Oakland. I have no intention on giving them a new stadium because we need more in stadium creator, in my opinion. All right, they have the number 1 pick in the draft, at least. Yeah, no, they have the number 1 pick in the draft. We have number 2. So, not that it matters, how this game plays out, but we are up 3-0. At least, it's not going to matter for draft position. Grandal hits this one to center field. Justin Dean makes the catch. Why are you not tagging? You are a 93 speed. Come the hell on. Oh, my goodness. Y'all are ridiculous. I mean, I'm glad we have an 8-3 lead. And Grandal able to get a base hit for himself. And bro, you need to. Oh, man, you are slow here on this Jackie Robinson day. Jeez. Please channel your inner Jackie Robinson. Get to a 2-speed at the very minimum. Tyler Wade 1 for 2 is going to drop down a bunt with 2 outs. Why? Why are you dropping a bunt with 2 outs? This is not Oh my God, the logic of the game is we're taking the game anyway, 8-5, which is a flip of the last game we played where we lost 8-5. Will Myers, a career-high 3 home runs and 6 RBIs as Nick Lodolo has plenty of run support to back him up. Speaking of Will Myers, take a look at him in the back. Dugout? Yep. Really weird stat, but he is 1 RBI short of having the best of run producing in the first 17 games of any season. You can thank Stat Ahead Baseball for that, because listen, that's where I get pretty much all my stats for these games. As we look to get another victory here in the second game against Oakland, Jack Flaherty is looking for a victory of his own. 3 starts, 6.46 ERA. We're not going to ship him to Manhattan. His whip at a 1.70. James Dean, the lead-off batter against him, 0-2, and he will swing and miss at the knuckle curve. Jack Flaherty, we gave him a 3-year deal worth, I want to say like $40 million, something like that. And Robert Passon, ground ball to third. He will not have a problem throwing him out over at first. Tyler Soderstrom? I tend to butcher that man's name. Ground ball to third. Yo, watch me. Flaherty, get out of the way. Duck down. Something. Jeez. You can get clunked in the head, end up with a concussion. Jordan Diaz, swing and miss at a slider for Flaherty's second strikeout of the ball game. James Butler, chopper up the middle. Oh, now you want to duck. Doesn't matter now. The bullets is flying from this team as they get yet another hit off of you. All right, Logan Davidson batting .333. Chopper to short to second, and that'll be the final out of the inning. So 3-2. At least Flaherty hasn't given up any runs. That's a positive. Jump to the third, and ooh, you know what? That fastball ain't all that hard. It's only 94, but gets the job done. 33rd pitch, knuckle curve, pop up into the ever-expansive foul territory here, which is one of the number 1 reasons why I hate this stadium. But their owner is not going to do anything about it because he's a cheap ass. Justin Dean hits a fly ball in the center field, and through 3. Again, not giving up any runs. That's a positive. Jump to the 4th. Soderstrom, check swing. This should be safe. And wow. Oh boy, we need robo umps. I'm sorry. That's not a strike. It's just not. I'm not going to cheese or cheat to, get these victories. Oh, Ramon Royale hits this one deep to left field. It is going to get into someone's glove in left field. That's Jake Fraley making a catch on a run. Jump to the 5th, and yeah, as you can see, both of our teams are or can be offensively inept. Jordan Diaz gets a base hit into right field off the slider, as it looks like maybe the Oakland A's might be wanting to attack Flaherty a little more. Fly ball in the right center, and Tyler Wade has to run a decent amount of way in order to get it. I don't know why he's in center. Rosario should be out there, unless somebody's tired and I don't know about it. Like, Wade's got the speed. It's just I think Rosario's got the. Never mind. I'm going to shut up. This ball from Logan Davis is going to get hit in the right field. And it looks like 1 run is going to score to throw to the plate. And that is an RBI triple for Logan Davidson as they have another opportunity of driving a run. Geloff hits a fly ball in the shallow left. The catch and the throw, it is going to be well off the line. Flaherty, watch out, dude. Why do you keep getting in the way? You going to get yourself hurt, dog. Justin Dean hits this fastball into right field, bounces down. And thank you for getting that ball back in a little sooner, because Justin Dean is a speed demon. Right, check over at first, and the pitch going to get ripped right up the middle. And, Justin Dean is playing no games. He is going first to third, corner to corner, and right behind him, Passon able to take second. And we're going to intentionally walk Soderstrom because we don't want to give up any more runs. And why are you pulling him if you're the reason why? You're the reason why the intentional walk even happened. You look like you're blaming him. You know what? That's just wrong. It's absolutely wrong. We don't have a controversy on our hands. I don't think so. Except that, Flaherty's 0 for 3, 0-3 in this season. Gave up 4 hits. 5 hits, 4 strikeouts, 5 runs given up. Justice Thomas at the AA level, a outfielder and catcher. He's unfortunately going to miss 2 to 3 months of the season. We are up 8-2. Can we close this game out as Lawrence Butler hits a shot into right center field, into the gap? As a matter of fact, Tyler Wood comes up throwing, and a little surprise Butler didn't just go to third as they are down by 6. Maybe take a little bit of a risk, but every out is important as they have 3, 6, 9, 12 to play with. Passon, we're going to stare at a 4-seam fastball on an outside edge. Anthony K, the lefty, usually doesn't face righties, but he's not the worst. J.J. Bleday, rocket right past the outstretched Spencer Steer. Rosario can't seem to scoop it. Dude, how did you... I hate the love animations. Y'all know about this, right? Anthony Bleday ends up with a double. Justin Dean, fly ball, left center. Rosario going to call off whomever, Wade, and he throws the ball to third, and that ball slipped. I'm very shocked they didn't just end up at third. Like, poor base running awareness as the chopper end up back up the middle. K, the throw to first, no, I don't know. Yeah, I get it. As a lefty, you're going to have a hard time making that throw, especially because the ball's in front of you. You got to pivot and all that stuff. Aledmus Diaz hits a shot deep to center. It is going to bounce. 1 runner score from first. The second is going to come around. It is 8-5 on the 2-run double. It's Laureano, one of the longer tenured Oakland A's, which is saying a lot. Check. That wasn't a strike either. What are we doing here, umps? Y'all really trying to get out of here, aren't you? Whatever. Soderstrom, 0 for 2. Ground ball third. Steer throws it a long way and is able to hit on the money to Will Myers for the out. Scored out a web gem, if we're being real about it. Diaz smacks it down the first baseline. It's going to roll all the way into the corner. Will Myers is actually in right field. Is that Crandall at first? You would think I'd done my roster a little better. TJ Antone, runner in scoring position. Passon. Liner into right field. Myers going to come up throwing. This should be right on time. Off the mark. And make it 8-6. Come on, what is going on here? The tying run is at the plate. Justin Dean is the go-ahead run. Antone, you're setting the tone for an L at this point. And he's going to get Bleday to chop it to India over first. And we can at least get out of the 7th intact. Well, intact to the point that we still have a damn lead. All right, Dean's 1 for 4 today. Looking for another multi-hit ball game for a team that really could use it. That hit him. How is that? What? I'm hella confused by that. Slurve hit back up the middle, and I'll explain why. I have had plenty of opportunities where I have check swung and they have called me for a strike, and I have to stand in the batter's box and continue hitting. Why are they getting this call? It's BS. Diaz, fly ball to right. Myers, shuffle foots it, and the throw to the plate. Come on, dude. You could have at least tried the slide for it. Lead back to 2. We did score a run in the previous half inning. They have no outs. The go-ahead run is at the plate for Riano. Slurve hit down the line at third. Rosario going to come up throwing. The runner from second is going to score in 9-8. Man, boy, we are just looking to blow this game, ain't we? All right, I just smell it. Lucas Sims, fly ball to right field. The runner at second might tag. The throw to De La Cruz. De La Cruz has a strong arm. The throw to third, not in time. Just not in time. Now have runners at the corners for Jordan Diaz. 4 for 12 with 2 doubles, but he's hitting 150 with runners in scoring position. I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that his team doesn't get a lot of opportunities. Ground ball, De La Cruz, India, back to Rondal, and we're able to get out of the 8th. Only up 1. No. Y'all need to stop that. We got to win this game, damn it. All right, Grandal is going to hit a solo shot. Wow, that is a big insurance run. We have combined for 33 hits in this ball game. What the hell is going on? Like, are we swinging gas house gorilla bats? This is crazy. Like, we got a lot of hits. We jump to the ninth, and we call on one of our more trusted pitchers, Alexis Diaz, brother of Edwin. Fly ball in the left field. It's going to be caught just over the foul line for the first out. Again, we trust Diaz. The problem is we might not exactly trust anybody to get to him. Two-seamer in there. Gets it for the second out. Passon, I'm a little surprised he didn't swing at that. Like, if it's close, you usually are going to let loose. Blade, 1-2. Slider right in there, right in the zone. Able to get the final out. And, that was way too much of a heart attack waiting to happen. So we pick up the victory. And you know what? On this 10-game swing, we ended up finishing 5-5, which is probably better than I would have expected. India had a 5-for-6 ball game, but that doesn't mean we're not going to look at Lincoln Haffey. We're also going to probably remove him. As you can see, he is very much probably going to be a generational type prospect, even if it's not 99. Take a look at some of these players that we still have yet to draft, or not yet to draft, you have to really scout. We only have $13.79 million. We have the number 2 pick, so somebody is going to want a large chunk of that. Bob Matheson is a guy I will look at. Yes, I know he's a reliever, but he can probably be had at least in the second round or a compensatory round. You know, I don't mind taking a reliever early enough if we need it, which we really do. You know, relievers are important, but they're not valued. Let's be real. Taking a look, I want to look at a catcher because, you know what, we could use another catcher at this point. Looking at Ken Langston, no relation to Big E, at least not that I know of. And we're going to close out the month of April, just simulating. Oh, fuck. Really? Come on. Out for 2 months with a dislocated shoulder? Dude, would you, like, try to slide in? You try to steal or something? Oh, boy. I got it. Sherwood Weeks is one of our catchers. He's not hitting well, so he's not getting a call up. Darren Jennings. Who the hell's Darren Jennings? Hold on. Some of these guys can't possibly be in my organization because I've literally never heard of that guy. Jared Solomon is about the only one I've heard of. I think they're giving me the notifications for all of the teams, which is very stupid. I do have 30-team control on. Levi Stout had a hard month. Drew Mount was hitting like crazy, but he's not yet ready, especially only driving in 5 runs in a month. Dude, come on. Boris Chang, a potential first base replacement for Joey Votto, hits pretty well. So does Chad Hendricks as a closer. And Gino Aleman, .96 ERA. He's probably the next reliever I call up. I know he's a closer, but I like relievers. If a guy is pitching well, I will call him up. We shall see. Looking in the organization, Chucky Robinson got hurt in spring training, so he's not even an option, and I'm really waiting for him to come back before I send him back down, probably to Double-A. And you know what? Fortunately, we're only 2 games out of the division because it's very early through 29 to 30 to 31 games, depending on how you look at it. All right, next month, we got matchups against Arizona, San Diego, Colorado, the Tigers, the Pirates, the Yankees, which are guaranteed to see, the Rangers, the Padres again, the Rays, and the final matchup of the month will be against the Cubs. Not sure which ones I will play, but yeah, we'll see.